Welcome back to the Menopause Movement Podcast. I'm Dr. Michelle Gordon. Thanks so much for being a part of this. This week, we are going to show you episode 8 of the Dr. Michelle Gordon Show. What we do here is we recap our Spanish adventure with Mollie and Dr. Val, and we kind of go through what went right, what went wrong, and just kind of talk about our whole adventure. Enjoy it, and thanks so much for going on this journey through Spain with us over the last 8 weeks. Mollie Macarthy Openshaw,
that's me,
is the founder of Mood Swing Wines. We're drinking Mood Swing Wines here. This is the Memory Lapse Merlot. We have the peach bubbles over there. This is the peach bubbles. It's really actually very good.
Really good.
What I love about the Mood Swing Wines is that it really pokes fun at women as we age. So it pokes fun at the menopause. And this lady, what's her name, Flo?
Well, Aunt Flo, I have to go back to the day.
Aunt Flo wearing a red dress. So of course, she's sitting on an ice cube because she's so hot from her hot flashes. So it's really fun. Mood Swing Wines, you can get it online at moodswingwines.com. So Mollie founded that in 2010?
I'm having a little memory lapse.
Oh, you don't remember?
3 years ago.
2013. 2013.
Sold my first.
So can you just tell the story of how you started it? Because it's a really great story.
The long or the short version? Because you know me, I could talk forever.
Okay. About your friend. And,
yeah, my friend Serena, my best girlfriend, was going through a divorce, studying to go back to school to get her RN. I came to her house one day. She was in tears. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? And she's like, I don't know, I think I'm having hot flashes. My mother went through menopause, you know, like around her age. And I'm like, I'll be right back. So of course, I run to the store, go look for some wine, because obviously we love wine, our go-to wine. I couldn't find anything on the shelves that would even make her remotely happy. I mean, anything that had like a smiley face on it, right? And so didn't find anything that would bring a smile to her face, so I went to the go-to wine and brought it back to the house. Of course, we polished off the bottle, but that night I thought, my God, there is nothing in the marketplace for any woman that would be going through menopause, right?
Yeah.
Well, in between the hot flashes and the night sweats and all that, I would be waking up in the middle of the night and like Googling and like looking to see if there was anything like it in the marketplace, and there wasn't. And the more and more that I kept waking up, these ideas kept coming to me about what my label should look like, and what my message to women would be like, and what Flo would look like. I mean, she's not skinny by any stretch of the imagination. She's kind of curvy. And so these things just came to me. I thought, oh my gosh. So when my girlfriends took me to Maui for my 50th birthday, it was one of those things where I kind of shared my ideas, and they said, Mollie, if you don't do it, someone else is going to come around and do it, and you're going to kick yourself in the, you know? And I thought, you know what, I think I'm onto something. And I just stormed through the offices of some friends that I knew and developed the idea, the concept, and the message to give to women.
Yeah.
And it has been so incredible. I mean, there's nothing like it in the marketplace.
So Mollie is also, she's the only wine, this Mood Swing Wines is the only wine at Menopause The Musical in Las Vegas at Harrah's.
The exclusive wine. I know, that just happened last September.
So that's Mollie's story. Tell me about how you got into primary care.
I really became a doctor because my father was a doctor, and I really liked, I know that's a kind of like a quirky adage, helping people, so that's why I did it. And I enjoy my job. I still enjoy my job despite many of my colleagues not enjoying their job. I still enjoy helping people find help.
So what's your favorite part about what you do?
Education.
Education.
Trying to educate people or patients on better lifestyle.
And what's your biggest pain point?
The bureaucracy of medicine, the paperwork, we have to answer to Big Brother on a daily basis. That's my Achilles heel of medicine.
So Mollie is the owner of Mood Swing Wines, and we've got a couple of her bottles here. We're drinking Peach Bubbles, we've got Memory Lapse Merlot, but also Mollie's a nurse, and she works for CVS Caremark. So, Mollie, let's hear a little bit about your nursing
Yeah,
career.
well, for the last 10 years, I've been working for Omnicare Pharmacy, and we transitioned to CVS, which you mentioned. Been working as a nurse consultant for the last 10 years, love it. Like Val, one of the biggest pieces of my job is education. I love educating the nurses. So what I really do is I work along with the pharmacist, and I go into skilled nursing facilities to get them state compliant.
Wait. What's a skilled nursing facility?
Well, long-term care, nursing homes.
Oh, a nursing home. Oh,
right?
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
old nursing homes, right? Skilled nursing facilities. So I go into these buildings to really get them state compliant as it pertains to a pharmacy. You know what I mean? We go in and I look at medication carts, medication rooms to look for pristine looking rooms. So when the state comes in, you know, the deficiencies are few or none. And then the education part, I get to follow nurses on their med pass and make recommendations for change to make sure they're following the compliancy and the laws that are laid out by the state. So it's an exciting job. I've been doing that for 10 years, but ready to say goodbye to that and hello to Mood Swing Wines all the time. That's
awesome.
my goal, yeah.
Of all the nights that we had on the trip, I think my favorite night was the Reserva Iberica with Antonio Hidalgo.
Yeah.
You enjoyed that night, though.
That was my
you really
favorite
liked
night,
that night
because, you know, I got to interview Antonio Hidalgo. Got to talk to him about where he learned how to cook, and you know, he's got such an amazing story because he learned how to cook in Hong Kong, and he's got this this really great restaurant in Palma de Mallorca.
Yeah.
And we had everything on the menu. It was so good.
It was really good. It was fun.
We really had a good connection. Yeah. I like that guy a lot. So, what was your favorite moment from the trip?
I think I don't remember the name of the place that we went to where you guys jumped in the water.
Oh, that was Valdemosa.
And we jumped in the Mediterranean Sea.
That was
so warm.
I double dog dared you. You were not going to get in.
I wasn't.
No, you were not.
I looked at Chris and Chris said, "Go ahead."
And we jumped. That was like the most amazing
and the money,
thing ever.
Actually, if you look at the
my
footage,
fanny pack.
the money comes out from the back of my thing. I was like, well, what am I going to do?
And we were freezing.
It was cold. We ate outside at that restaurant. And that's when we talked about
she was,
Katia. And when Katia was talking about her bladder problem.
Right.
And you talked
and
about
the exercises
urogynecologist. We talked about Kegel exercises.
I can run, or I can jump. Like at the gym with Chris, Bob or Carl would say, hey, let's go on the box, jump on the box jumps, and you go sideways. And nope, not for me.
I don't do that.
Nope.
I think what you need to do is see a urogynecologist first and get various different, what we call urodynamics, to see what's going on with the bladder and the flow. And that's how they can determine whether or not you have various different issues with your bladder tone. But many women have a weak pelvic floor, so they can go in there and do a reconstruction. Sometimes they use collagen, injections of collagen. You have to really discuss that with a urologist that does GYN.
So what was your favorite?
There were so many favorite moments. I love the Mediterranean Sea. Jumping in that was like exhilarating. That was really awesome. Even though it was not fun bleeding all over Majorca, probably the best day was riding up that hill. And I just froze and whoosh, and I went into the wall, this beautiful wall, completely decorated with my blood now. What happened is all of a sudden my gears just kind of stuck. And then I started pedaling and I had no power at all. I couldn't do anything and I couldn't declip and I just went right into this thing.
The funny thing is I saw that you were at the side of the road, I think. and there were a lot of people around you. And so nobody said, hey, stop or anything like that.
And you were focused, you were driven.
I was,
right?
well, yeah.
That's why you were there. I was really sad that I crashed. I mean, I wasn't thinking, okay, I'm bleeding all over the place, and I just wanted to get right back up on my bike and go. I was that excited and that
but you broke it.
Whatever.
You had pretty nasty scrapes. That's a pretty bad road rash.
It was really bad. You were picking all that stuff out of my arm.
I went and looked for cream for you. Remember?
You totally did. And what was it, Decadron
no,
cream or something?
Bactroban. Yeah.
When I got on that bike, I was just the beauty of Majorca was just amazing. And I'm like, I was just like taking it all in, that I really didn't feel like I was on a bike. Because, you know, back home, I'm consciously aware of, oh my God, it's 115 degrees out here. I'm sweating. I can't breathe. I need more water. I'm going to throw up. But, you know, when I was in Majorca, I mean, it was like, I'm going. This is like so cool. And I'm climbing hills and I'm like loving life. It was awesome.
I think what's nice about going to a place like that is that because we've never been there before,
Right.
every scene is new.
New experience.
And
it was exciting. My favorite ride, though, was when we cut out of Reed's Hotel, went left, and just free rode. That was so much fun. That was kind of like our warm.
Was that the cat day?
That was the cat day.
Oh God, that scared me. I didn't have time to even react. I was just like, I was talking to a goat previously, right before the cat. And there was a goat behind the gate, and I was like, hi, Mr. Goatee, and all of a sudden something jumps out in front of me, and I'm like, the goat's coming after me.
The roads were like this narrow, though.
Yeah, the roads were
They were really,
narrow.
really narrow.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun.
I would love to go and spend like 3 months in Mallorca just training. Remember when we were riding in a group?
Oh.
And Katia and Christy got into like
Follow your GPS.
I'm following my GPS, but everybody's saying at a row, okay? I'm trying hard here.
I think I just rode away from you all.
Oh, no, you totally did.
I just like, I'm not taking this drama. And I just ended up riding by myself.
But that bridge, remember? I mean, what was that bridge that we had to go up and over, and we were like all scattered, and I'm hearing you, I'm hearing here, I'm like, what do I do? I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And then when we get down, up and over the bridge and start to cut over, there's just like this big cat fight going on.
Look, all I know is
I just want to
they were
ride.
yelling, Michelle, Michelle, and I'm like,
and I'm thinking I should follow her. I should just follow
I ended
Michelle.
up on this like really cool dirt path.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
next to the railroad track.
The best part about Antonio's paella is you and I fighting for the burnt
crisp,
Oh my
man,
God,
that was so awesome.
It was good. It was really good.
Antonio was fun.
Yeah, he was. His house was beautiful.
Wasn't it?
Oh my gosh. Taking the little staircase up to his top floor. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. That window, you just open the window and you could see all the tops of all the rooftops and then the church
sunset.
steeple and the sunset. I took a beautiful picture up there. It was gorgeous.
It was.
I'm like, where am I? It was like,
and the
just
bell started ringing.
Moments. Yeah.
It was fun.
We had a little tiny kitchen and just everything about it was cute.
That old farmhouse.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the Jose Ferrer Winery. You know what was great about it was that we got to see this amazing sunset, remember?
Oh, that was pretty, yeah.
So we're eating like whatever, like the eggplant, and we're drinking the wine, and we're talking about our bodies. And, and we're all kind of sitting around. And Val wasn't there, but you know, you were there. We get this beautiful sunset just overlooking the vineyard.
Mm-hmm.
And the grapes are there, and that was gorgeous.
It was pretty.
What was it like for you to just kind of come and meet all these people that you'd never met before?
Well, I think at first it was a little intimidating because I wasn't sure what to expect. I mean, we were all different kinds of women coming from different backgrounds, but I think social media gave us an advantage because we were talking to each other on Facebook and texting each other and sending pictures back and forth. I think we kind of started to develop that friendship before we even got there. So when we did get there, it was like I felt like I knew all of you guys. I mean, like an old reunion of friends coming together. We're all hugging and dancing.
Remember when we had that Skype call?
Oh, when I had to go to the bathroom?
We're all on the phone, and all of a sudden there's a toilet flushing.
You did not.
I totally did. I had to go really bad.
And so I think somebody said there's a toilet flushing, and Molly's like, yeah, that's me. It's like, oh no, this is gonna be something.
Because didn't you guys all get to see each other on screen, and I couldn't get on I could only do
I think so.
you guys had video. Yeah, that was funny. No, it just don't you think though when we all came together, it was like we all had. Well, you knew a couple of the gals too. I didn't know.
I went to high school with Shannon.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah,
I didn't know, and Christine had come to my house.
And it was really
to
fun.
Film.
It was really fun, and we just kind of group hugged and danced a little, got on the bus, and yeah.
So the first night that we were in Barcelona, we walked around this cute little mall, but we ended up in this market, and we ate a lot of tapas. And I have to say that I was super surprised that a lot of the tapas were fried.
The thing that stuck out in my mind was the little rice
Yeah.
fried with meat
Exactly,
on the
that's all I
inside.
can think about is that little patty. Yeah.
And everybody had a different variety. Everybody came with a different, yeah,
stuff on their plate.
Yeah.
that was fun, that little market.
It's impossible to visit Barcelona and miss architecture by Antonia Godway. So here's this church in Barcelona that takes up, it's a whole city block, right? A whole city block that was started in the 1800s and is still not done. As you walk around it, you see different views of it. So there's like one side that's really exciting, and then there's another side that's really depressing, and I think they do the whole Station of the Cross. Anyway, let's talk about it. What did you think of Sagrada Familia?
I just thought it was amazing. This huge structure that made absolutely no sense.
Exactly.
No sense at all.
Whatsoever.
But isn't that the weirdest thing about it? Is like
Gargoyles,
yeah,
devils.
Weird.
Well, this isn't original. It's like 2 + 2 = fish.
Right.
It was.
You know,
I stole that from a movie, but
and I don't think it's ever going to be done. You say what, 2035?
2035,
It's never going to be done. I think they're just always going to keep building on. It was weird to me.
there was this market within walking distance from our hotel, and it was this huge market called St. Joseph's Market. And we went there to check things out. On the way, I stopped and bought a really cool leather-bound book. And actually that's the day I bought the hats, and it's the day I bought the jackets, and oh wow, it was really fun. But the market was beautiful. It was filled with color. And the thing I remember the most about the market is, so being on the street and looking to my left and seeing the market and this big, farm fresh market, and then Marilyn Monroe up on the balcony to the right and just throwing kisses.
Museum of Sex.
Oh, is that what it was?
It was the Museum of Sex.
Museum of Sex, and that's the one where Marilyn Monroe was coming.
Throwing kisses.
So, tell me about the market. What did you guys think of the market?
Other than Marilyn Monroe across the street.
Oh my gosh.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
The sights, the different colors, the spices.
Yeah.
Candy. I remember seeing the candy.
Mounds of candy.
Mounds of candy everywhere. All different kinds.
Yeah.
The smells of different things. Chocolate. Remember the big blocks of chocolate?
Yeah.
It was just an amazing
But they
market.
had like meats and cheeses and candy and cookies and like everything you can
So much
imagine.
stuff.
I know. Yeah.
Lots of fruit.
Yeah, lots of fruit. Yeah.
It was an amazing experience.
Did you buy anything at the market?
I
Any food
didn't
or
actually.
anything?
I didn't. I don't think we had a lot of time there.
Yeah.
We walked through.
We walked through the
Yeah.
market, and then we walked around. We broke off from the group. As part of our filming for the TV show, we went to a flamenco dance studio and had private lessons. And I took ballet for many years, and I don't dance anymore. And so just the thought of going to a dance studio to dance was anathema. I did not want to do it. And so I was already really tense. They dressed me up with some weird thing on my head, and it was like really high, and I remember hitting my head as I was getting out of the cab. And this was the least enjoyable day of the whole shoot. And here I am trying to learn how to do this stupid dance, and I was just uncomfortable, and there were mirrors everywhere.
That dancing was painful. I mean, that's probably one of the biggest reasons I never ran for cheerleader or song leader. Being in a mascot outfit and just acting stupid was much easier than that dancing.
Right. Now,
it was hard.
It was the clapping and the coordination.
Yeah. The whole outfit and just.
I didn't like the outfit, and actually, I thought she was amazing. Our adventure through Spain was really pretty amazing. What was your best favorite part? What did you get a takeaway from the whole journey?
A couple of things. The first was I really liked experiencing another culture, the food, the Spanish people, seeing the architecture. The other factors of that was meeting people I've never met before and enjoying their company and finding out about them. And the third thing that I thought was very cool was having a bunch of women come together and cycle, ride, and enjoy each other's company.
Cool. How about you, Mollie?
The whole trip. I mean, the whole trip was amazing. The opportunity of a lifetime. I mean, to be asked to come on the show, to prepare for the show, to be in the show. I mean, I've never rode a bike before, and just to get up those hills and do what I did was amazing. The gift of your friendships, I couldn't have asked for. I mean, it's just amazing, and the fun that we've had since the show. But just the challenging part, I mean, really, who knew at the age of, what, 52, that I would be on top of a bike with other women riding through Spain, taking it all in. I mean, every day was just amazing. It was just so much fun.
I think for me, I have really cherished the fact that we've become friends.
Absolutely.
And I don't make friends easily, and so that's been really great for me. I think also, I got a new love for training. So I didn't really, I mean, I used to ride the bike, sure, I rode the bike a lot, and I'd do these, you know, long rides, or I did team and training, you know, for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. But for me, I think what has happened since this is that I have continued working with the same cycling coach and getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And that has been really great, because I have realized that there's nothing I can't do. As long as I put some focused effort into it, anything I want to do is going to get done. That's pretty cool. So we didn't know each other at all before the show. And now, because of the show, we've developed this really great friendship, and you came to France with us, and you've been to our house, and you might actually be coming to Hawaii with us in November. So, you know, one of the things that, I mean, I think you are one of these people, and I've met a few, I know one other person who's very similar to you, where you just make friends. It's been nice to have you as a friend, because we've been able to talk about menopause and whatever. Every time I pluck a chin hair, I think of you.
Thanks a lot.
It's true, because of the estrogen lounge.
Well, you wouldn't let me even, I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. You wouldn't even let me use your tweezers, so like.
No, I don't share well. But that's
no tweezers,
not at all.
Right?
No, I don't share well. Don't ask to use my toothbrush either.
Well, I couldn't use your hairdryer either.
No, probably not. No, I don't share well.
Val, can I borrow your hairdryer?
Yeah, that's fine. I freely admit I don't share well, but that's neither here nor there. It's important to have friends, and it's been really great to be able to kind of talk to somebody about menopause,
Right.
and kind of going through it and whatever. And you know, what I like is that you have things in common with me, you have things in common with Val.
Right.
And so, you know, you and Val are always talking about makeup and clothes, where I could care less about makeup and clothes. Right. And so it's been really great, because it's been great to have you as a friend. And one of the things about going through something that everybody goes through, that nobody wants to talk about, is it's nice to find a place where you can actually go and it's safe to talk. And we've created the workshop, menopauseworkshop.com, as a place where we're creating a community for women just to talk about their experience, and men actually, anybody who wants to come and understand menopause. At menopauseworkshop.com, you can sign up to be a part of it, and then you can opt to be part of the Facebook community as well, where we will interact with you and answer questions as best we can.
I think that's a great, something great for women or men who actually have very busy lifestyles, don't spend a lot of time socializing, but can have an online type of friendship or community with a bunch of other people going through the same thing.
Yeah. And we're not I'm actually in a few Facebook groups about women, about menopause, that are exclusively for women. And I think it'd be a nice place to be able to add some men in, for women to talk about it. I mean, I suppose as the members come in, as you guys come in, we can decide if you guys don't want men in there, that's fine, we'll kick the men out. But we'll start out with anybody who wants to understand menopause better. And then if we need to spin off a private women's group, we can do that too. We've had such a great time remembering the show. We had a great time making the show. We loved Mallorca. We loved Barcelona. We don't know where we're going to take you next. So if you go to drmichellegordon.com, you upload a video about why you want to be on the Dr. Michelle Gordon Show. And we're going to pick a winner or two or more. We haven't decided yet. So make sure you do that. Upload your video. We're going to take a look at it. Hey, thanks for watching the Menopause Movement Podcast and joining in. I really appreciate you. And if you liked it, please head on over to iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts and leave us a positive review. That will really help us out. And don't forget to sign up for the Menopause Workshop. You can sign up at menopauseworkshop.com. I'll see you there.